Phone to checkmate.
Ladies
Connecting
and
to
gentlemen,
condescending
boys
Welsh
and
time.
girls, women of all ages, we are live. Today, me and Fuzz are going to check out Pyro. Looking at Monix, where the Valacar might possibly spawn, and not a whole lot to report. Went over the notes, mostly polish, and that is pretty much it. I mean, it wasn't. Did you see anything on there, Fuzz, that was like ticking
There's
boxes?
nothing that's like a huge standout of anything to like majorly go test that's new.
Yeah. If you have a pulse, you know what I mean, we should test that out. But apparently the pulse
What's
weapons
with
weren't
the
working.
okay?
Like the little Mirai pulse, whatever thing.
To the ASOS vehicle retrieval
I
system.
don't think I have a pulse.
Okay. So look, we
I
might not do
mean,
that today.
literally, I don't think I have a pulse.
You dying?
I
Dead?
think I'm dying.
They had some weird, I don't know what you want to call it. You know when you log in, it's like, you're going to server USEB1.
Is that you?
It said, you're joining sad underscore trajectory. Okay. Sad trajectory it is.
Sad trajectory.
Yeah, that's what it loaded on with the server.
Yeah, mine said condescending North Star.
Hey, good times, right? I think they're just making fun of us at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Landing gear.
But yeah, guys, if you're watching, this is only going to be, I don't know, half an hour, an hour. I'm not really doing anything huge.
We're going Valacar hunting. That's about it. We find one. Hooray. I wonder if they will sneak that in
Just for fun.
and not say anything about it. You know what I mean?
They might. I gotta get rid of a bunch of stuff in the background.
I could see
Flat.
Seg doing that.
But yeah. Get rid of that.
Just dropping the Valacar out of nowhere. Nobody would expect it to happen. Then boom, it's out. Then party time. Then you know it's going to be an all-out war everywhere for that. Juicy, juicy loot. Hey, on a side note, I do have my plushies here.
You do? You got them back?
Well, on the PTU I have them.
Alright.
They did add ammo for the weapon at all shops.
Dude, sometimes I think CIG is a genius. They're like, oh, they come out with all this great stuff, and they're doing this, and they're doing that, and then they don't put ammo for the guns they want to show people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like come on.
It's really hit or miss. I don't know how to put it. Sunset, Jackson's, Yang's, Derelict.
What would be really smart for them to do is to start getting more of the player base involved with the devs, like we've been trying to get.
Well, dude, I don't know how to put it. They bring out stuff, and maybe they're just testing to see if it actually works. Like, oh, hey, we got it out. Oh, hey, the gun shows up. But wouldn't they be able to do that just by running it in, like, a sandbox? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'd think so.
Like, just running it offline, be like, alright, it works. Alright, we put it on our little test server. Alright, it works. And then, like, okay, let's put the ammo in the game. Just, I don't know. I can't tell if they're going really slowly, really cautiously. What what the reason behind all of it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there's not much on Monix either. Let me check out missions.
Okay, so the collection missions and stuff like that, those are going to be absolutely swarmed for the first week, right? Like monstrous amounts of people swarming that, because anything new and shiny everyone wants, right?
Well, yeah.
But if the Valacar is in Pyro, and that's how you get some ship rewards too, are the rewards the same for the Valacar as they are for the Kello guy? The Banu place.
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
What are the rewards for getting like the Valacar stuff versus the Banu?
Well, you need to kill the Valacar to get to return into the Banu. So you're gonna pull off the Valacar's teeth and scales or whatever, right? And turn it in.
Yeah. Dude, it'd be so dope if all of a sudden the Valacar just came up lunging out at you right now. Invite party.
Oh, just give me 1 second.
Monox. Because over the weekend, I saw people trying to do that, the ore event, and a lot of people weren't even able to do it without glitching into the ground.
Yeah, that kind of, I don't know.
And I'm not going to go down that route, because that's not how it's supposed to work.
Well, it's not just how it's not, you know. It just, I don't know. How do I put it? It's great people are finding workarounds and shit like that, so it can either be fixed or patched or whatever. But I don't know, man. Let's get this going. But, look, when it comes out, dude, that Valacar, it might be a mission spawn, too. Like, it might be somewhat instanced. You know what I
It
mean?
could be timer based.
Well, yeah, it could be timer-based, it could be anything. You could have to go there with a thumper of some sort and bring it out, right?
Maybe you gotta shoot the ground or something to aggravate it to show up. Maybe it's just completely freaking random.
Okay, so your CIG, where do you want to place it? Where do you want to be like, hey, this is where I'm putting the Valacar?
Shepherd's Rest.
No, because in my mind, it's going to be this big empty side. Where, like, it's going to be like the bottom of the... Where is it? It's going to be the empty side, right? They're going to place it far away from everything because it's a big boss creature. Or do they place it right next to everything?
That's a completely valid question though, because there's no hint at it yet. See, my thought was it might have to do something with the lasers being activated on the other side of Stanton. but maybe not. So Polaris down here.
Yeah, apparently they were working on the handyman missions. So the handyman missions might be here.
Yeah, I saw the notes that the handyman missions were somewhat
So
a
these are just
go.
bunch of outposts. No, that's just a fall through the world location. That's probably a fall through the world location. Where would you put it, man? What's going through your mind when you're like, ah, I'm CIG, I'd place it right here.
I don't know.
Dude, maybe
Like,
the top of the world? Like they did with the, no, they already did that with this, whatever, crater symbol on Ignis.
there would have to be something that is like, what is this here? Okay, these are Gray's dudes.
Oh no. Hey, how you doing, Ludovic? What's new, man?
What's up, Ludo?
Pull it there. There we go. Now I can see what's going on. Because they're putting it all on one side of the planet so far, which makes me think they're going to put it on the complete opposite. You know what I mean? So, like, you won't go there by accident. But maybe they do. I don't know.
All right, let's take a look at the map.
That's what I'm doing right now, man.
So, yeah, I see that. I'm just looking at it as you are. So I'm at Derelict Outpost right now.
Okay.
So you got that huge open space on the other side. So above, what is this? Now lore, okay, all right. Here, let's think about it this way. Think about it lore-wise. What is disrupting the ground?
Ostler's claim, obviously. No, this is Ostler's. If you're looking for Yang, they don't mine here anymore.
Anymore, but they did.
So Yang's place, maybe?
Dude, that's right in the shit. It's right in the
Dude,
shit.
they definitely would too, just to create.
Yeah, they would. They would. 100% they would.
Okay, I'm headed to Yang's. I'm gonna drop like, I don't know, 50, 60K out from it. Just kind of walk it in, look for anything.
My bet is they got something out there, like an arena-ish kind of looking area. You know what I mean? Set up. Because it's gonna. The boss is not gonna roam. I doubt is gonna roam the whole planet.
Quick question: do you think it will be worth putting a Nova tank on an 890 and getting that 32,000 alpha?
Yeah, why not?
Why didn't I drop it out? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I'm getting a little lag here too.
Just got out of Atmos myself. Heading over towards Yang's as well. So we ain't gonna see anything in the dark anyway. Ludovic, what do you think? Do you think they would just drop it in a random spot, or do you think there'd be some strategy to it? For the Valakar.
From the visual we saw, didn't they have mountains around it?
Yes. It was like a mountainy kind of circling it. Am I just frozen? Hello?
Yeah, there was some weird lag stuff coming on, or going on coming out of jump.
Okay.
Just give it a
Yeah,
second.
I'm free falling for a second there. Alright, now I'm back.
Yeah, I've been having power issues. Maybe they're, dude, I don't know.
Okay, so we got Yang's right here. And we got, what is this? Osler's Claim. Gotta be some area they have setting up for it that would logically make sense for them. It has to be an area that's big, you know, a couple kilometers around, valley-ish kind of thing. But also lore-wise would make sense.
Yeah, how are those sticks treating you, man?
Right now, I'm not using them because I don't have it. I need to set the key map
Gotcha.
in, ooh. Was there? Okay.
Was there what?
There wasn't any snow or anything like that, right? It was just a kind of a rocky terrain in the visuals, if I recall. Dude, check this.
Are you streaming on Discord?
I can. Check this spot out.
One sec. You're coming in so laggy. Oh my god. Look, that ain't a bad place. Where are you, anyways? Are we on different servers?
By Yang's. No, I don't think so. Send you another invite.
I thought I joined. Yeah, we're in a party.
Is anybody talking in chat for you?
Core. Yeah, dude, we're on different servers.
What?
How did we get on different servers, dude?
Are there that many people paid it or testing? That's. I can bed log if we need to.
Oh, you can bedlog? Yeah, I can. I'm in the F8.
But something like that doesn't feel big enough though. And maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think it's gonna be huge.
But like a valley like this, something in this nature that would have a big enough area for ship fight.
That's just shale. I wonder if they're doing anything different mining wise. Let's look what they got here. Copper.
But it's definitely gonna be something of the something like that.
Dude, we're looking at the same.
Spawn
Oh
there.
no, I'm looking at my own screen. I bet I was switched over. Yeah, dude, are you at Yang's?
I was by it, yeah.
Dude, we are
Kinda
not seeing the
flying.
same stuff. I'm telling you that much.
I'm only 5K from Yang's.
Hey, check the stream out real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Because that kind of looked like it.
Alright. Let's pull up the Valacar. Hold on. Okay, so what it's showing is a pretty small area,
Yeah.
but not that small. But it's definitely got low-rise hills around it. I would say it's probably in the couple kilometers across.
Ooh. Just heard my computer rev. I swapped over the tessellation distance and scattered object.
What is that?
Dude, this looks like it might be something similar to what they do.
I'm looking at the video right now of what it is.
Okay.
It's
Hey,
so.
dude,
What's up?
just check out the stream. What do you think about that?
Okay, let me. I think we're at the same exact spot right now, legitimately, or close to it.
I can't watch.
Yeah,
it,
you can't do both. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
at the same spot.
Okay.
We're in the same area. So looking at the video and looking at what we're seeing here, this is probably pretty warm.
Like, yeah. Something
Like
like
legitimately. Okay, I'm gonna send you a screenshot here of the video.
This. Okay.
So that's kind of what we're looking for.
So where the desert meets the mountains.
I mean, it's like finding a needle in the haystack, don't get me wrong. But
We do know it has some kind of twin peaks, right? But even then, it's gonna be on where the desert meets the mountain, which makes me think it's around this big, wide open desert area.
again, it's gonna be like finding a needle in the haystack,
Okay,
for
so
sure.
it is. Those are jutting up out, so it's not here.
No, I don't think it's in this spot.
And it looks like it has a bunch of tracks and stuff like that on the ground.
Yeah, like those little, like those aren't shallow either. The crevices and like the little, maybe it's like the worm movement stuff, who knows. Alright, well, I'm just zinging around.
Okay. What we do know is it has. It's desert on one side. It's the terrain on the other. It's a nice little. It's gonna have big divotty patches, like tracks or
Yes.
trails.
There's a lot of that around where we were just looking, and there's a lot of it here, but it's not like a massive deep imprint. They're shallow.
If you look at the mountains in the background, they are not the kind of standard little rocks. Like if you look at the kind of like mid-right on the page,
Yeah.
those rocks scatter a lot of the mountains we come across, whereas the mountains in the background are one solid rock jutting up, not these little like rock clusters jutting up, if that makes sense.
Correct. Yes, it does. Because these are all like little chunks making up the mountain or the hill or whatever mountain. Not a smooth rock formation. Okay, so I'm at the area where the desert kind of peters off, or like flattens out. Or I'm at an area where it flattens out. Again, this is like finding a needle in a haystack, but and who knows if that's the actual spot. But my bet is that they wouldn't change if they've already somewhat tested a fight with it or whatever. Probably not be in the spot. But we could be wrong. They could have, you know, a handful of locations
Yeah.
that it pops up, but.
See, those mountains in the background, though, those are going to be the key features we're looking for. Like these piles of solid mountains that just kind of jut up out of nowhere.
I do wish there was some stuff for us to test today that were like array.
Yeah.
There's not. It's just all a little bunch of little polish fixes today. So. I'm trying to get a little more altitude so I can move faster than a snail.
Nah, we want to move faster than a snail.
Well, you are flying the F8, so.
Yeah.
Poor F8. Poor.
Poor F8.
Convince me not to melt it.
Maybe they'll do an F8A program of some sort, similar to the F7.
Even with that,
It'll
it just
have enough,
wouldn't
It'd have enough firepower to
compensate. You think?
only with that.
Would that be 4 size 4s and 4 size 3s, respectively? I don't know. Mobility is gonna outhandle or outdo it all day
Yeah.
long.
But taking it against Corsairs, Connies, bigger ships, because they're coming out with some bigger ships, right?
I still think versus the F8, I'd rather go a Paladin just for the durability aspect. If I'm going that route, I'm gonna go for the ship that's going to or is built for that too. So that's basically just what it's for is a large ship killer. Or larger ship killer, I should say.
Yeah, and it's going to have better handling and maneuverability. And the size 4s that come on it are the exact same firepower equivalent to, 4 size 3s and 4 size 2s.
Well, yeah, it's got 4 size 5s to boot.
Exactly, on top of that.
With a 360 view turret. Gonna be gross. This looks pretty promising where I'm getting to. Like the mountainish look. It's not those jagged rock mountains.
Look, I got some big grooves in the land over here too, but I'm not
Ooh.
seeing definitely seen the grooves in the earth.
Yeah, as I got closer to these mountains, it's jaggedy as all jaggedy.
Yeah, it's a different type of mountain.
I mean, that could be old texture too, so could have added more texture to the terrain as well. Don't know. So that is a 4-month-old picture from SitCon. All right, now here's a just a food for thought question.
Okay.
How many how many ships do you think it's going to take to kill the Valacar?
I think it's gonna be a Polaris. In terms of actual like damage and survivability and everything. Okay, so I'm seeing the grooves. Mountain range. Wide open area.
So yeah, it's pretty open.
I don't know, man. I don't know. So
I think it's
I don't think we're gonna find it, to be honest.
no. Just something to talk about, and
Yeah.
there's nothing else to really go after in the PTU. At least not today.
Yeah. This place is too rocky.
Anything you want to go to real quick?
Honestly, no. I
Check
was
out.
thinking we finish this and take out something a little less stressful today. Cause like we've been running pirating, we've been running the ERTs. I kind of like just camping the depots and getting some weird stuff.
Some cheeky shenanigans.
Well, shenanigans.
Except the falling through the world.
Yeah.
I felt bad for you, and also a couple of the guys last night.
Well, dude, 3 of the guys, plus I fell through 3 times. No offense, that, they need to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it this way. You build a map. Your CIG, you build a map. Wouldn't you send one guy, just one of your testers to literally walk 99% of the map?
Or even just around those depots.
Sorry, that's what I
you
mean.
wouldn't even.
That's what I mean,
Yeah.
like around the depot. They put in the depot, they'd already done the rest of the world. Okay, I get it. Right, maybe.
So, I can tell you from experience in map making. I'm no developer, but when I used to build custom Rust maps, you had to fill in spots around buildings at times with prefab to prevent falling through the world.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't find them unless you got out and walked around, right? But you could see them if you no-clip through the ground just a little bit. You could catch them in the visual. I would guess it's not much different with this. Is the depots are probably just prefabs that they put together. Each building is a prefab, and if it's just off the not perfectly level ground or whatever, that creates a hot spot where you can fall into. And my bet is that's just the case with those, that they need to. Oh, is this?
You see something?
I got 2 peaks coming off of a very flat desert area. Again, the terrain is so much different than that is right now.
I don't think they'd switch around. Maybe we're on the wrong location. You know what I mean?
Alright, well, I'm getting to the perspective of that, right? That view that they have.
So the sun is kind of behind it.
Well, the planet's rotating, so that... Again, it's like finding a needle in the haystack, right? Huge planet. See, what I'm surprised they didn't do is just put it Shepherd's Rest, just to cause absolute chaos. You know what I mean? Could you imagine the Valakar popping up right on Shepherd's Rest?
Dude, that'd be wonderful and horrible and beautiful. And also, they wouldn't do that.
No, I don't think so.
Don't get me wrong, the high value cargo stuff that they talked about, complete flop.
You talking about like sunset berries?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the Detatrin, the Jump Town quote unquote 2.0, they should have done that where it didn't cost you money to do it, but you had to hold it. If you had to hold it for like, you know, X amount of time before you could print off or whatever, call up X amount of Detatrin. So similar mechanic to Jump Down where you gotta, you know, print it one by one, but
That would have been better.
that would have been better. Because even with it being just a buy and fly, it doesn't create the butt pucker effect enough.
Well, it doesn't create like a fountain.
There's no
of wealth.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's no fountain of wealth, if there's no gold rush, then you're not going to have... If there's no gold, you're not going to have the rush, if that makes sense.
Correct. When you can do ERTs and get more copper and corundum from doing that,
Well, I mean, to give you an idea,
and it's free.
you could, you know, forget ice mining, forget tin mining. You could go copper and corundum mining so much easier.
Yeah.
And then what? You gotta wait a couple days to turn it in? Oh no. Or even a day. Oh, excuse me.
But now everyone's going to have a huge influx of money, right? Huge influx. Unless you haven't bought any ships at this point, you're going to have, you know, tens of millions. To me is a huge influx compared to just before we were struggle busing to make money. Now everyone's making millions and millions off these payouts. But what for? So what is the reason for it? Is where I'm trying to figure out. They've never had payouts this high. Are they prepping for engineering and crafting coming out soon? And you needing an asinine amount of money to craft your stuff, you know, craft upgraded parts and stuff? I mean, I don't know. I would hope upgrades cost a lot, like for the blueprint or whatever, to learn it.
Yeah.
Like it should be a long-winded process to get crafting up to that for a part. Like if I want to craft a VK00 jump drive at level 5 crafting, that should be a huge amount of time and resources to get to that point. To learn it.
Like, it has to be hard to get in order to have value in game. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And I don't know, I think we have a really weird mix of player base. Like for instance, everyone wanted, high risk, high reward. Then it comes out and all you hear is complaining that the risk is too high and I just want to go get the high reward.
But without competition, what's the enjoyment? At least that's how I feel.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, you have people saying one thing, but they don't actually want that. They want the illusion of high risk. They honestly just want it handed to them, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'd agree. Now, them doing this in Stanton, I don't think changes any of the Killmonger or anything like that. People are going to control it regardless of crime stat or not. That won't matter unless player bounties were a thing. If player bounties were implemented back, that would game change this mission set astronomically. Like in my eyes, for this mission to be a success, they need player bounties back. Because then you can have people taking out these guys if they're killmongering. Like you get a CS5, you're out there killing people left and right, try and control that spot. Then a bounty hunter comes in and kills you and you're in prison. That guy's out for the next hour or so to get back out, right? Like now you have a window. Otherwise they can just respawn back and just do the same thing. And being that we enjoy the pirating aspect, you'd have to think about it a little more than just fly in and fly out, right? Like there's no risk to it. I want to see player bounties back a lot for this kind of stuff, because then your engagement's going to be a lot higher from even the PvE community is going to come in, because they're going to think, well, I'm going to send this guy to Glacier. Let's get 5 guys and take him out.
Exactly. Like Glacier isn't that much of a punishment, but it is punishing enough where
Correct.
you're going to be out for a couple hours.
Yeah, you could set up a breakout and all that stuff. I mean, that's totally doable.
But even
have a guy take down the comm array and
dude, that's still going to take you half an hour to an hour minimum. And like, sorry. All I was kind of saying is, I think there's 2 major mindsets on the player base, and I'm just kind of curious as to how that's going to, I don't know, what's the word for it? Like actually play out. Where CIG is going to go with it too. Are they going to stick with high risk, high reward? Put your time in, put your effort in, go out and grind, or are they going to kind of go the easy mode route? Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Low risk missions should have low risk payout. High risk missions should have high risk payout, but they should be high risk for a reason.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it high risk, but it's not going to be high risk. Does that make sense? They're going to pretend it's high risk and be like, oh, hey, here's this high risk mission. There you go. There we go. Yeah, dude, I'm not even seeing those types of rocks here.
Yeah, I've been going around pretty much exclusively just flying straight line. I haven't seen anything but these like jaggedish rock formation mountains. Yeah, like you're seeing. Exactly. Again, they could have, the terrain probably has changed over the months. Is there anything anyone watching wants to see checked out? Because we're just flying around trying to find the formation where the Valacar would be located. Again, the notes today were pretty vague, pretty simple, just some polish, and that was about it. There's not a lot to zip around and hit up that we haven't done already.
Yeah, guys, call it out if you want to see anything, because we are about to call it for the day. I guess we could... Do you want to stream us doing some pirate shenanigans or anything? What are you thinking?
I am 100% game to do that. We could just stream our shenanigans today, and
Because I'm not seeing... Dude, there's no rock that's even close to that.
yeah, nothing. Been flying nonstop. You've been flying nonstop.
Well, it's these big... Like, it looks like it's just one of their terrain model cluster, like cluster models or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it looks like it's being overused. Because in the picture, it's not there. Like these... Alright, so Chad, if you're looking, see off in the distance, kind of where I'm focused. The rocks in the picture they show are kind of more like this, right? But then you get up close and they got all these, like, these clusters of rocks and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know what I've been told. If I said I found it right now, would you believe me?
Yes.
Well, I didn't. Let's see on the map where I even am, dude. I gotta be so far into... So I'm like way north of Jackson's.
Okay. I cut jump halfway in between, like, Os or Yang's and the depot.
Okay. So I'm actually like probably, you know, a few hundred K between you and Jackson's right now.
Here, let me pull up the picture again. Do I got Twin Peaks? No. So I
The
got
picture looks really flat.
well, no, I got, so if you look at the stream right now, right?
Yeah, see the...
This is something similar to what it looks like. Right? It's got these long lines coming down. It's got minimal actual ground train. I assume that's to allow for, you know, cars and everything to drive around. Are you getting it from here? Like this, if there was one more peak or two peaks over there, I'd say
That'd be
we're
about
close.
spot on. What would be awesome is if all of a sudden it just shot up out of the ground right now and just ate your ship.
Dude, I would laugh. I would cry. also
but
have.
it'd be freaking awesome.
Oh, dude, it's getting made into a short. Don't get me wrong. Maybe an actual video.
Now, what would be interesting is if it gives off a heat signature to scan, like if you're scanning.
Alright, man, I'm about to call it. You got anything you want to do
Yeah.
before this? Before we end?
No, that was pretty much the show there.
Alright.
Not a whole lot for us to dig into today.
Just gonna check out one last area.
What we can do is set up a stream in a little bit, maybe just after some dinner time, and go hit up some shenanigans on live. PTU is pretty thin today. Not even anything for video side to make.
No, I don't think today's a video day, man. I say we get into some shenanigans. Maybe we call out some people in chat and see if they'll come fight us somewhere.
A1 bomb some things.
Well, that's what. Oh, yeah. I mean, we could talk about what we actually have to do to get ready for the patch.
I want to see more notes, official notes, before we make that final.
No, in terms of
jump.
the basic things to do.
Oh yeah, like just prepping your
Take off all the
prepping
parts
your
from your
hangers.
ships, right? So, a couple days before the patch, take everything off your ship, right?
Patch prep report or patch prep
Just patch prep.
to-do list. Patch
Yeah.
prep list. Boom. Because that did help. I'm guessing that did help me out. I didn't lose anything crazy. I didn't lose any ships. Stuff like that. Well, I did lose a couple ships, but they were the extra exec ships
Yeah.
that I had multiples of.
We
Don't
can
really
go do
need 'em.
some CS right or CZs right now, man. See if we get a free Corsair or free F8.
I still have the set of cards.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
You wanna go do that, man?
Yeah, we could. We can go get another set too. And do whatever. I'm up for whatever, man. I'm up for whatever. I'm just sick today, so.
I gotcha. Yeah, I was
But
kind of
I'm
feeling
gonna go-
weird earlier too, to be honest. I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
what
well.
exactly, but I was feeling a little weird.
I got a 101 temp right now, so I'm not the hottest.
Give me a sec. I did find some interesting looking peaks over here, but it's not gonna be that.
We found the Valakar spot.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. That'd be all. Like, that looks so close. Dude, that looks really close. Hold on, go down a little bit. Dude, that looks super close.
I mean, would it surprise you if it was a fight in an area like this?
No, it wouldn't. What's up, Afterlife? How you doing today?
No, that's not it. So this is not the area, I'm telling you right now.
No.
But it looks something almost exactly like this.
What's underneath your F8? Oh, it's just the wing. So weird.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys
Oh.
and girls, gamers of all ages. I think we're signing off for the day. You got anything else you want to do, Fuzz?
No, I think we'll be back up streaming pretty shortly, though. We're gonna stream some of our day-to-day life stuff, which we should be doing more anyway, because it's just fun. We're just trying to have some fun with the game, do whatever we want to do, and if you guys have anything you want to see us do, we will do it, I'm sure. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're up for whatever.
What do you think tonight?
Except cargo hauling. Except
no
cargo
more cargo
hauling.
hauling. No more cargo. We will do a couple CZs.
Yeah, maybe some CZs. We could go try and get some, reacquire some Detatrine from some folks that are trying to buy it in sperm suits for some reason. I'll never understand that, but let's have some fun.
Yeah.
I do think it wouldn't be a bad move for us to bring an Ursa. It might, I don't know how detectable they are from range, but even if we have it parked, you know, X away. It's the one time I wish I had, you know, wish we had a Polaris, because Polarises take so long to kill. To set up like a regen through. But alas, we don't.
No. That other spot was a lot better than this one. But yeah, it's probably gonna end up being. Dude, we gotta get those Nova tanks in the battle. That's all I'm saying. We gotta.
Oh, for the Valacar?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. You're gonna want tanks. You're gonna want air support. You're gonna want the whole shebang. Like
32,000 alpha.
I would love to know what the health of that thing's gonna be. Is it gonna be 20 million? Is it gonna be, you know, like killing an Idris? Like, shit.
I think it's gonna be closer to a Polaris rather than an Idris.
Think so?
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna make it too. So the problem with the Idris is, right? No one did the Idris Slicers mission because it wasn't worth it.
No, and it also was incredibly time consuming.
Dude, it would take you an hour, 2 hours just to bring it down. Hey, dude, take a look at my screen.
2 seconds.
These are the divots that we're talking about.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes, that kind of divot.
think this is... Like, dude, this is the sand. This is the terrain.
Yeah.
Okay, so where is it? Dude, I think we're getting close. So, the picture is probably from something like this. Let's see. The terrain is... Okay, so they're about that far away. It's facing this way. And they look this way. Dude, this is definitely the terrain. Like, this is the exact same, like, ripples in the sand and stuff. Like, we're talking about these ripples here, rather than being like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that is pretty... That's close to the mountain type. Whatever. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, gamers of all ages, we are signing off. We'll do a little more of this later, and, well, we'll do a little more shenanigans later, and hopefully see y'all then. Take care, miss y'all, and good luck
Later,
out
later.
there.